Hello friends, I am going to discuss illustration number 5 of the capital budgeting CMA final SFM. Please read the questions here. Okay, this is the questions. Illustration number 5 of capital budgeting. ABC Company Limited has been producing a chemical product by using a machine Z for the last 2 years. Now the management of the company is thinking to replace this machine either by the product X machine or Y machine. The following informations are given. Book value is given and sale value is given. If you are going to solve the question separately, and the sale value is this 1,10,000, it means opportunity cost of continue machine Z is rupees 1,10,000. Therefore, we should evaluate by 1,10,000, not the by book value. Okay, because of sale value we have already 1,10,000. It means after selling the product machine Z, we can get rupees 1,10,000. Purchase price is machine X is 1,80,000 and Y machine is 2 lakhs. Annual fixed cost including depreciation. I will use this information why including depreciation is written here. 92,000 days. Value of running including labor per unit. This per unit is given. Production per unit 8. Production per unit 8, that is production per hour. Here this is given per hour 8, 8, 12. You are also provided the following details. Selling price per unit 20 is given. Cost of material per unit rupees 10, and annual operating hour 200 hours. 200 hours. Working life of the each of the machine is 5 years. A scrap value of the each of the machine is days. The company charges the depreciation using a straight line method. It is anticipated that additional 8,000 per annum would be included in a special advertisement to sell the extra output of the machine. Extra output is in the machine Y. Then you need to invest rupees 8,000 per year. You have to expense rupees 8,000 per year in advertisement cost. Okay, now cost of capital is 10%. Present value factor is given here. Net present value matter, you are required to feasible of the proposal, make the recommendation. You have to make the recommendation in this case. Okay, now I am going to solve the questions. Net present value, by the net present value Z, X and Y, as well as profitability index of Z, X and Y. For this we need to complete some working notes. That working note I am going to do. Okay, look at that working note first. Calculation of present value of cash outflow. Calculation of present value of cash outflow. Machine Z. Present value of cash outflow. This is rupees 1,10,000. We are taking opportunity cost because of, if we are going to continue machine Z, then we have opportunity loss of rupees 1,10,000 because of current sale price of machine Z is rupees 1,10,000. Similarly, machine X, present value of cash outflow rupees 1,80,000. Now machine Y, present value of cash outflow rupees 2 lakhs. This information is already written here. This is 1,10,000, 1,80,000, here 2 lakhs. Okay, now we can calculate depreciation. Working note. Second, calculation of depreciation. That is the straight line method. Cost minus a scrap value divided by life. we have to calculate machine Z, machine X, machine Y. What is the cost? That is 1,10,000 minus a scrap value of this is 10,000. Life of this machine is 5 years. Now 1,80,000. A scrap value is 15,000. Life of the machine is also 5 years. Okay. Now 2 lakhs. A scrap value is 18,000. Life of the machine is 5 years. Now after calculating this, we have rupees 20,000 here, rupees 33,000 here, rupees 36,400 is here. 36,400 is here. Okay. Now we have calculated machine Z, X and Y. Look at it. What is the scrap value here? That is already given. That scrap value of Z is 10,000, X is 15,000, Y is 10,000, 18,000, and cost of the machine is 1,10,000, 1,80,000. This. Now we can calculate production unit. What is saying about the production unit? Look at it. Here, running hour is 2,000 hours. Running is 2,000 hours, and unit produced by this 8. The 8 into 2,000, that equal to 16,000 production unit by machine Z and machine X. Similarly, 12 unit produced in Y in 2,000, that equal to 24,000. Okay. Now right, working note 3, calculation of production unit. Working note 3, calculation of production unit by machines. Machine Z 2,000 hour. Per hour machine Z produce 8 units, that equal to 16,000 units. Okay. Now machine X, this also work 2,000, per hour produce 8 units. This is a 16,000 units. Okay. Now machine Y, this also operated 2,000 hour, but production unit that equal to 12 per units, that equal to 24,000 unit. This is a 24,000 unit. Now we can calculate as working note 4, running cost variable. So what is written here? Please look at it. Variable running cost including labor. Variable running cost including labor per unit rupees 3, 1.5, 2.5. So variable running cost. Calculation of variable running cost including labor. In this case, machine Z, machine X, machine Y you have. Okay. In this case, per unit, this is the 16,000 unit, this is the 16,000 unit, this is 24,000 unit. Cost per unit is written here, rupees 3 per unit, rupees 1.5 per unit, rupees 2.56 per unit, 2.50 per unit, 2.50 per unit. This information is given in the questions here. Rupees 3, 1.5, 2.5. Here, this is rupees rupees 48,000, rupees 24,000, rupees 60,000. Okay, this we have calculated. Now we are able to calculate operating cash inflow. Working note 5. Working note 5. Calculation of operating cash inflow. Calculation of operating cash inflow. Operating cash inflow. Here machine Z, machine X, machine Y. There are three machines. This is a particulars. Here sales unit. This is given 16,000 unit, 32,000 unit, 24,000 unit. Okay. Here at sales revenue. At the rate of 20. This is assumed to be A. 3,20,000. This sales revenue price is already given. 3,20,000. 3,20,000. This is 16,000 unit here. 16,000 units. And this is 4,80,000. Okay, variable running cost. Running cost already calculated in working note 48,000, 48,000, 24,000. This is a 60,000. Okay. Now material cost. Material cost. This is at the rate of 10. This is 1,60,000. This is sales information, keep separately. Okay. 1,60,000. 1,60,000. 2,40,000. Okay. Now annual fixed cost. Annual fixed cost. This cost is already include depreciation. It means depreciation we need not to add separately. Annual fixed cost, this is a 92,000. 1,08,000 informations are given here. 1,32,000. These already we have calculated by the working note. This is already given in the questions. Okay. Now additional cost, additional advertisement cost. No advertisement cost, no additional advertisement cost in this. Now total cost here. Total cost, that is the B part. In this case, this is the 3 lakhs. 3 lakh, 2,92,000, 4,40,000. Now we can calculate here earning before tax. Earning before tax. This is the A minus B. Here 20,000. This is the 28,000. This is the 40,000. less tax, 40%. 40% tax. Now this is 8,000. This is 11,200. This is 16,000. Okay. Now earning after tax. This is 12,000. This is 16,800. This is 24,000. Now add depreciation. We have to add depreciation. Add depreciation. The depreciation already we have calculated in here. This is 20,000, 33, 20,000, 33,000, 36,400. 20,000, 33,000, 36,400. This is operating cash inflow. This information is given operating cash inflow. This is rupees 12,000. This is 32,000. This is 49,800. This is 60,400. 60,400. Now we have to calculate terminal cash inflow. Terminal cash inflow. Working note 5. Calculation of terminal cash inflow. Terminal cash inflow. What is the terminal cash inflow? Look at it. In the case of here, this is a 0 period, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 year. The cash inflow of last year, the cash inflow of the last year is said to be terminal cash inflow. The cash inflow of the last year is said to be the terminal cash inflow. This year, 5th year, what is the terminal cash inflow? In this case, operating cash inflow of the 5th year as well as realization of working capital, salvage value, if there is any other realization in last year. Okay. Now in this case, machine Z, machine X, now machine Y, machine Z, machine X, machine Y. Here operating cash inflow. Operating cash inflow is 32,000, 49,800 because of same cash inflow in each year. 49,800. This is a 60,400. Add a scrap value, salvage value. It is assumed that on 5th year, sale value is equal to salvage value. Okay. This is a 10,000, 15,000. This is 18,000. Now we can say the terminal cash inflow. Terminal cash inflow. Cash inflow. This is 42,000, 64,800, 78,400. 42,000, 64,800, 78,400. Now we can calculate net present value. We can calculate net present value in this case. Now, calculation of net present value. That is present value of cash inflow minus present value of cash outflow. In this case, you write machine Z. Machine Z you have. Okay. 30. In this case, present value annuity factor 10% for 5 year. Present value annuity factor 10% for 4 year, you can assume 4 year. 4 year. This is a 3.17. This is present value 0.909, 0.826, 0.751, 0.683. And adding these all, we will get 3.71. And here the present value of this 6.021. And present value factor 10% 5 year. This is your 0.621. If 0 year 1 2 3 4 5, here it is coming 32,000, 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 here it is coming 42,000. So how will calculate present value? Present value we need to calculate, you multiply by 32,000 here, because of each year coming 32,000. In 5th year it is coming 42,000. After multiplying this, you will get the present value. Okay, the same way I am going to write here. Machine Z, this is 32,000 into 3.17 plus 42,000 into 0.621 minus 1,10,000 minus 1,10,000. Then what will be 17,000, 1,440 plus 26,000. 26,082 minus 1,10,000. After adding these two, 1,27,522 minus 1,10,000. This is net present value in this 17,522. Same we can calculate machine X. In this case, you write here machine X. Machine X 49,800 in each year up to 4 years, 3.17. Terminal cash inflow we have 64,800. Terminal cash inflow is 64,800. 64,800, that is 0.621 minus 1,80,000. 1,80,000. And this is your 1,57,866 plus 40,000 240.8 minus 1,80,000. After adding these two, you will have 2,40,000. Sorry, 1,57,000 this. After adding this, you will have 1,57,000 this and this. 1,98,000. 106.8 minus 1,80,000. This is 118,000. 106.8. 106.8. This is your net present value for this This is a net present value for this. Okay. Now machine Y. Operating cash inflow for machine Y is 60,400 into 3.17 plus 78,400. Terminal cash inflow 78,400 into 0.621 minus 2 lakhs minus 2 lakhs. This is rupees 1,91,468 plus these 48,686.4 minus 2 lakh. After adding this 2,40,154.4 minus 2 lakh, the net present value is 40,154.4. On the basis of net present value, machine Y should be continue, machine Z should be replaced, machine Y should be continue because of having highest net present value. Machine Y should continue. Having highest net present value. But in the given case, the investment is different. We can take decision on the basis of profitability index. Since investment of each product, each machine is different. Hence, decision can be given on the basis of profitability index. PI equal to present value of cash inflow divided by present value of cash outflow. In the case of machine Z, present value of cash inflow is 1,27,522. It is already calculated 1,10,000. This is 1.159. What is the present value? This is the present value of cash inflow. This is the present value of cash outflow. Okay. Machine X 1,98,106.8 divided by 1,80,000. This is 1.10. And machine Y 2,40,154.4 divided by 2 lakhs, 1.20. On the basis of profitability index as well, machine Y is the best, having highest profitability index. Machine Y should continue having highest pi, having highest pi. Okay, this was the good questions. Okay, thank you class. Please like, subscribe and share my video.